It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon as I'm filming this video, and it's my birthday too. You've probably heard that in another video, or maybe you'll hear that in a video upcoming. You'll probably see a couple of videos where I mention my birthday, and that's just because we're filming a couple of videos on this day. Folks, today I want to share with you guys a crazy story that I just ran across recently in the news, some prison-related news. I'm having fun getting back to those type of videos, but before we do so, I want to start this video off with something I like to call Fun Facts. A new segment that I'd like to do here on After Prison Show, and basically what I'd like to do is I'd like to share with you a couple of fun facts before starting the video. And two things that I want to share with you guys today that I consider fun facts. The first of which being, it's been 6 weeks since I've quit smoking. And you would imagine at this point, I am all but over smoking. And that couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. Even 6 weeks since quitting, I still think about smoking a cigarette every single day. But that's not the fun fact that I want to share with you guys. What is the fun fact is, you know, when I was first thinking about quitting, a big thing that I was thinking is I was going to save all sorts of money by doing so. I'm no longer going to be spending that $7 a day every single day at 7-Eleven. Well, folks, I would learn that that's just not the case at all. And in fact, what actually has happened is since quitting, I'm actually spending at least that much money, if not more money, almost every single day at 7-Eleven. You've got these double shot drinks that I like to drink, either one of these double shots or just a regular coffee. These things are like $2 and some change. And then I like to get a pack of gum, if not 2 packs of gum, which is $1.49. And then I like to get 3 taquitos. That's like $5 right there. So I'm spending on average like $10 a day at 7-Eleven. Back when I was smoking, I was only spending $7 a day. I'm spending more money since quitting. And that probably also goes to show why I'm looking like I'm getting fat. The second fun fact that I want to share with you guys real quick, and I swear to God we'll move on after this. I just ran across something, I think it was on Facebook. I saw a post of a sporting event where they were selling ramen noodles at this sporting event, and I thought to myself, it looked like a football game or something. And I thought to myself that this had to be photoshopped. But folks, after doing some digging, I found out that photoshopped this was not. And in fact, this was actually a real thing. And this took place back in November 22nd, 2016. That's only 2 days after my birthday and 1 year after I'd been released from prison. But back on November 22nd of 2016, there was a Mexico City Stadium food for NFL game instant ramen noodles for $1.50. They brought an NFL game down to Mexico City a couple of years ago, and they was selling ramen noodles. Get your oodles and noodles right here. Soup in a cup, $1.50. 50 cents plus $1, and it was a Raiders and Texans game. Houston Texans. Makes sense. They're both trash like those ramen noodles. I'd be mad as hell. I mean, they were in Mexico City, so I don't know how much the cost of these tickets were. But I know I looked up some New England Patriots tickets. Them joints were $800 a piece. I'm going to pay $800. Well, it makes sense. Probably ain't going to have no money left after that. So a cup of noodle for $1.50. You're looking for any type of a deal you can get. But I'll be damned if I'm going to a football game to eat something that I was eating in prison. Where them footlongs at? Christ, Joe, get to the point. And the crazy thing about all of this is that has nothing to do with what this video is actually about. Folks, I just ran across this crazy story today. I want to share this with you guys. Boy, this story is pretty damn crazy. The title of the story says, an inmate ran an online scam from prison and made $1 million. Authorities say. What kind of scam could you possibly be running from prison to make $1 million? And could you imagine if it was some kind of a pen pal Ponzi scheme? Calling home to that 450 big block, where you're probably going to need at least 100 of those to be able to make $1 million. But calling home to them joints like, hey, yeah, girl. Boy, you know you my soulmate. I swear to God, we going to get married on a Swiss roll. You send that? Good girl. Go get you a little Debbie snack now. Hey, boo. Oh, anybody ever tell you look like Honey Boo Boo Mama? Yeah, girl, I swear to God. You sent that? We're going to be together forever. Or at least until I get out, though. Yeah, this scam was nothing like that. I don't imagine it was. Interestingly enough, where this took place, Nigeria. Don't they got a lot of scam calls coming from places like that? A man serving a 24-year sentence with absolutely nothing to lose. Once you get up into those type of football numbers right there, we're talking punters and kickers. You ain't got nothing to lose. A man serving a 24-year sentence in Nigeria at a maximum security prison nonetheless used a network of accomplices to conduct an international scam that brought in $1 million, officials say. Oh, and I'm pretty sure it had a lot to do. I was looking up the meme that, because you always get those calls about your car's warranty. And I'm pretty sure the scam that they were doing involving calling internationally had something to do with your used car's limited or extended warranty. I hate those calls, and I know it's a scam. Now, the individual in question, let's go ahead and take a look at his picture right here. Dude kind of looks like Gucci Mane, or maybe Da Baby. Ain't that like a rapper now? Da Baby? This individual's name, and forgive me, I know I'm about to butcher this. Give it your best, Joe. You're going to get an A for effort. Hope Olusegun Aroki. Hope Olusegun Aroki. I think I probably nailed that. Was convicted of fraud 4 years ago and was held at a maximum security prison in Lagos after his conviction. This guy got convicted of fraud 4 years ago and got 24 years in prison. Boy, they do not be playing that scam called extended car warranty over there in Nigeria if you get caught. They smoked his boots. While in prison, this guy, Hope Olusegun Aroki, worked with accomplices to commit fraud that targeted victims in various nations, some people said in a statement on Tuesday, and during that time, he was taken to the hospital for undisclosed illnesses, and instead of returning to prison, he ended up in hotels where he'd meet with his wife and children and attend social functions, authorities said. This dude was a boss and boss status. For real, up inside of a maximum security prison over there in Nigeria. The guy had some kind of illness or fake illness which was getting him out of the prison, and then he was out there spending time with his wife and his kids, however many kids dude had, and being able to go to family functions and go do whatever he wanted. You know, you'll meet a lot of people while in prison and serving time who will tell you that they had it like that out there in the street, they was Escobar's right-hand man, but yet they can't make commissary. But every once in a while, best believe, there are definitely some dudes in prison who are sure enough bout it for real. And old Hope Olusegun Aroki most certainly was. Now, the crazy thing about this story is anytime a story like this breaks, everything is always still under investigation. Nobody knows anything except what the headline says, and everything else is still under investigation. And a good example of that is when they say that they have no idea how this dude was able to go from the hospital to being able to be in hotels with his wife and his kids. Still under investigation how that was happening. But let me just go ahead and tell you, we can wrap this case up right now. Somebody was getting paid. This man was running $1 million car extended warranty scam from prison. Preliminary investigations revealed that the convict, against established standard practice, had access to the internet and mobile phones in the correctional center where he is supposed to be serving his jail term. The circumstance of his admission into the hospital and those who aided his movement from the hospital to hotels and other social engagements is already being investigated. Somebody was getting paid. Money talks. BS walks. I wonder what $1 million converts to in Nigerian money. I don't even know what they got over there for money. It ain't a euro or a peso. What's a Nigerian dollar? And how much is that worth? You know what? What is the conversion rate of Nigerian money to US dollars? 1 Nigerian naira equals $0. Wow. It's 0.0028 United States dollars. That's what 1 naira equals. So this dude was running $1 million extended car warranty scam over there in Nigeria. How much is 1 million naira worth?
1 million Nigerian nairas equals $2,758.62.
Oh my God. That most certainly is some fun facts to learn for the day. It's almost like, Bill Nye the Science Guy here on the After Prison Show. Y'all be learning something, and so do I. We're learning together. A spokesperson for the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission declined to provide details on how Aroki was able to attend social events and get perks as an inmate. I wonder what it's like to serve time over in Nigeria. I can't imagine that it would be anything all that great. And then imagine being in a maximum security prison over there. This official also said he could not say whether he paid off prison officials in exchange for the brief freedom, which we can all guarantee that's exactly what he did. And real quick, going back to the conversion rate of a naira versus a US dollar and how 1 million naira only equals 2,700 US dollars. Well, what if this man was running a 1 million USD car extended warranty from a Nigerian maximum security prison? I wonder how much $1 million USD is worth over there in Nigeria. Choo. You probably got Elon Musk type money over there. Now, the story would also go on to say that this guy, Hope Alonsgun Aroki, was able to conduct his transactions using a fake name. I'm going to put that name up on the screen right now just to give me a chance to drag this out a little bit, because I know trying to pronounce this, boy, you got 57 letters in your name. Akinwumi Sormady calling about your car's extended warranty. Oh my God. This is so bad. So Aroki was using the fake name Akinwumi Sormady to open 2 accounts. The authorities said he also bought homes in posh neighborhoods and a series of luxury cars registered in his wife's name, and he did all of this from prison. Man, this dude was strapped. This dude was full up. This dude was the envy probably of every other prisoner up in there. This dude is the shot caller up in this Nigerian maximum security prison. I can all but guarantee that. And I can all but guarantee something else as well. This man's wife out there in the free world waiting on him with that 24-year prison sentence, oh, she holding it down. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't gonna stray. Not when this dude running $1 million scam from the prison. Buying up these houses in posh neighborhoods and these luxury vehicles. She's gonna be there to answer that phone every single day. Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm driving that Benz truck today. You're right. I am. The convict was also in possession of his wife's bank account token in prison. Folks, when I read this for the first time, I'm thinking to myself, what in the hell is a bank account token? But maybe, I'm just gonna take I'm gonna pose a hypothesis here, an educated guess. I'm thinking a bank account token, maybe that's her ATM card. Could be wrong. If you guys know what this is and I am wrong, please let me know. They said this guy had his wife's bank account token while in prison, which he used to freely transfer funds, the commission said. Aroki was arrested in 2012 for internet fraud after a return from Malaysia. At the time, he told his victims he was a computer science student calling about their car's extended warranty. I don't know how many times I'm going to keep trying to tell that joke. It's probably been played out since the second time. At the time, he told his victims he was a computer science student at the University of something, but he was instead the arrowhead of internet fraud schemes that traversed 2 continents. It's pretty deep. So what you locked up for? Boy, I was the arrowhead of an internet fraud scheme that traversed 2 continents. What you in here for? He was convicted and imprisoned 3 years later on 2 counts of obtaining money by false pretense, check cloning, wire transfer, and forgery. In the latest scam, he targeted victims in various countries, but the authorities declined to provide details on what countries, citing an ongoing investigation and the fact that this is still under investigation as well. Folks, Hope Alonsgun Aroki was an absolute boss in prison. And if you got 24 years to serve, you ain't got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. And if they gave this man 24 years for fraud the first time and all those other charges that we just mentioned, I can't even imagine. They're about to give this dude a life sentence. That's probably what's going to end up happening to this guy. You had a nice little fun run. You made $1 million USD, which when converted to nairas in Nigeria probably equals $1 bazillion. But all of that is over now. There's no more white horses at my door, wind at my back. I'm trying to use that line from The End of Blow when George Young is locked up and he sees his daughter who comes and visits him and he's an old man, but she's not really there and it's a figment of his imagination. There's no more white horses at my door, wind at my back. Now I'm talking like Ray Liotta. I want to leave this video on a positive note, and I'm trying to think of what that is. And I guess the best thing that comes to mind is, you know, sometimes the wrong thing is very enticing, and it can also possibly be very lucrative as well. But the chances of it being very lucrative and you ever seeing that aren't very good. There's a number of things that can go wrong prior to that ever taking place for you. You could get caught. You could make a mistake and get caught. Or more than likely somebody will tell on you, because nowadays everybody is telling. It's 2019, for God's sakes. Even though you may be enticed by certain things in this world, some may call those the devil. You know, stay the course. Focus on something positive. Try like all hell to live a productive and legal lifestyle. Because no matter how good it may be, or no matter how good the potential is that it could be, if it's the wrong thing and it's illegal, your chances are about a 99.99999, to infinity and beyond, chance that you will get caught. So when it comes to crime and drugs, just say no. And I know I'm probably sounding a little cynical or sarcastic with that, but I'm being for real. Do the right thing. Because the wrong thing is all but guaranteed to land your ass in prison. Hey, look, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment. Let me know exactly what you thought about this. And as always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace!